Area Board of School Directors. This is a live in-person meeting taking place in the public in accordance with the Sunshine Act. By attending and or commenting publicly in this meeting, you are consenting to the recording, retention, and future viewing of this meeting. This meeting is also being live streamed as a convenience to the public. In the event the live stream fails or cannot be transmitted for any reason, the in-person meeting will continue without interruption. Carrie, would you please call the roll?
Mary Bredeman. Here. Janelle Ressler. Here. Donna Bayless. Here. Jeannie Newman. Here. Nick Lovell.
Here.
Danielle Bredeman. Here. Stephen Yerger.
Here.
Lee Sullivan.
Here.
Philip Perez.
Here.
Dr. Boyd.
After the pledge tonight, we will do a moment of silence. Tonight, that moment of silence has a little more special meaning than in the past. On behalf of the school board, the staff, we wish to offer our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Miss Felicia Trentacosta, who passed away over the weekend. I would just ask that if you would keep them in your thoughts and prayers as we conduct our moment of silence tonight. Thank you.
You'll join me for the pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, tonight we have our student representative reports, and we will start at the high school with Rebecca Williams.
Hello. So we have a lot of announcements from the high school this month. First off, the Littlestown High School Student Council hosted the annual Veterans Day Assembly, and there was more than a dozen veterans and guests from the community that attended. The ceremony was celebrated with the Littlestown High School Band and Chorus singing. The Voice of Democracy essay winner was Megan Rock, and she read her speech. A resident student from the Army War College shared a message of service, gratitude, and patriotism with the student and staff audience. All 24 members of Student Council planned and executed the event to be the most successful yet. Upcoming projects for the Littlestown High School Student Council involve celebrating Littlestown High School staff during Teacher Appreciation Week in late November, as well as decorating the building for the holiday season. The National Honor Society has been volunteering for many events within the school and outside. Most recently, they hosted a blood drive for the Red Cross, and in a few weeks, they'll be volunteering for the Salvation Army. The field hockey team was recognized for their season, with Reese Rucker being named Offensive Player of the Year and First Team All-Star. Libby Brown, Hayden Lawyer, Penny Lawyer, Nora Myers, and Ivana Stambaugh were also named First Team All-Stars, and Hannah Barthel and Isabella Kyle were honorable mentions. 6 seniors participated in the Senior All-Star game: Reese Rucker, Libby Brown, Hannah Barthel, Riley Reaver, Aubrey Norris, and Ava Matthews. Our varsity competition cheer team placed second with a 91 at their last competition this weekend and will be heading to UCA Regionals this coming weekend. The class of 2027 had a successful sub-sale profiting $805 that will give us enough to cover our prom venue so that we will plan another fundraiser after winter break. Prom committee meets next week to brainstorm ideas to decorate with our fairy tale theme. The Astronomy Club has no immediate plans, but they had a great meeting about Jupiter in October and look forward to discussing Neptune next week. Last month, the Littlestown FFA had 2 teams representing Pennsylvania at the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana. Their forestry team placed 12th in the nation, earning a silver team plaque. The agronomy team placed 29th in the nation, earning a bronze plaque. The highest placing individual was Noah Myers, who took 14th place overall as an individual in the forestry competition out of the 155 contestants and earned a gold medal. He had the highest score of all participants in the chainsaw practicum with 100%. 4 other members earned silver individual medals and 3 earned bronze individual medals. Also, the FFA Fall Fundraiser is underway. They are selling citrus fruits, apples, maple syrup products, and poinsettia poinsettias grown in the high school greenhouse. Contact an FFA member or Mr. Brandt if anyone is interested in purchasing them. FBLA members are participating or preparing for their upcoming events at this year's Regional Leadership Conference to be held at York College on December 18th. They are also in the middle of planning 2 major fundraisers. They will be holding their annual basket auction. Sales will begin on December 6th. Tickets will go on sale during lunches and evening sports events starting December 8th. We are also holding a holiday bingo at the high school on Saturday, December 13th, starting at 4 p.m. They are also planning to have a booth set up at Littlestown's Christmas on the Square, December 6th, to sell tickets for both the basket auction and bingo. The counseling office has been creating career exploration opportunities for our students. Some recent opportunities include representatives from Adams County Technical Institute met with 10th graders to speak about their programs and upcoming open house and the application process, which is very competitive with a limited number of seats per school. Current Littlestown 10th graders are already starting to apply for next year. Ms. Meckley took a group of students to the Farm Show Complex for STEM Day. This trip was for young women who are interested in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math and as potential jobs in the transportation industry. Colleges and branches of the military continue to engage with our students during lunch hours. Students who want further information from an admissions counselor or recruiter set up individual meetings held in the counseling office. Students/parents can find out who's visiting by looking at our counseling office webpage called Career Exploration. Ms. Group took a group of students to Hanover Auto Team to explore their Tech Pathway program. This program is Pennsylvania's only automotive apprenticeship program. Students learned about the apprenticeship program, toured various facilities in Hanover, and learned about the program's application process. Littlestown High School has renewed its partnership with the Hanover Area Chamber of Commerce and is actively involved in the KLK Pre-Apprentice Welding program. This program allows students to explore the welding industry, providing hands-on training, and exposes them to the skills needed for a formal apprenticeship. Students took the ASVAB's test at the end of September. In November, ASVAB's results were received and representatives of the military were on hands for score interpretations. In other counseling office news, Girls Circle Group is offering through True North Wellness Services and is currently meeting with a group of 9th graders. It is an 8-week strength building group for girls aged 9 to 18 that blends evidence-based strategies, motivational interviewing, and creative activities to build self-esteem, resilience, and authentic peer connection. The group supports girls in growing confidence, finding their voice, and strengthening supportive relationships. Miss Gabby and Miss Leets hold a social skills group 2 times a month. Students learn to work through social situations, make friends, and manage emotions through guided activities and role-playing in a safe, supportive environment. The new counseling offices are fantastic. We are able to host various kinds of parent and student meetings in a group setting or offer private meeting space for our outside providers, recruiters, admission counselors, etc. And that's all.
Wow, there's a lot going on at high school.
Yeah.
Way to go. Does anyone on the board have any questions for Rebecca? All right, thank you very much. All right, now we will go to the middle school with Kate Ganella.
Hi, my name is Faith Ganella. I'm an 8th grade student and our student council president. Here's what's happening at NAM. We are currently in the middle of our pride value of caring. All students participated in a lesson regarding caring in their social studies classes. We have our next pride value reward day this Friday. All qualifying students get to choose between a gym, open gym, movie, bingo, or a craft. Our pumpkin carving contest has some great student and staff submissions and raised about $190 for our PBS fund. And on Halloween, our staff surprised the kids with 6-7 jerseys and shirts. Everyone enjoyed the day. This week is our Ball Theme Spirit Week. Today was Athletes vs. Mathletes, and the rest of the week consists of Hunters vs. Steers, Western Wear Wednesday, Ankle Tee Thursday, and Flannel Friday. In addition to Student Council Spirit Days and fundraisers, Maple Avenue Middle School and Littlestown High School have started hosting a student-led group that meets Tuesday morning at 6:30 a.m. at the middle school called FCA, or Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I wanted to thank the board for supporting the students who choose to participate. The middle school students are loving the mentorship given by the high school student athletes. This group is helping to raise up student athletes. Our first huddle was held on Tuesday, November 4th, and we had 36 students attend. The second huddle was held Tuesday, November 11th, and grew in attendance to 46 students. Thank you and have a wonderful holiday with your family.
Anyone have any questions for Faith? Well, Faith, I promised you last time you would get a question, so I have one for you. And this might be appropriate for a middle schooler. What does 6-7 mean? So you guys don't know either. Okay.
That's the fun.
There you go. There you go. Well, great job tonight, Faith. All right. I skipped over board acknowledgements, so I'm going to start with one, and then I'll open it up to the board. Last night, I had the pleasure of presenting the 2025 YAIAA Division III Sportsmanship Award to the Littlestown Thunderbolts football program. This honor is presented to the three teams, one in Division I, II, and III, that show the best sportsmanship, class, integrity throughout the entire football season. It's voted on by every varsity crew that works the games on Friday nights. And Littlestown has won this award, Mr. Moran, you probably like many times, under Coach Lippy's leadership and now under Coach Biddle's leadership. So I was very pleased to be in attendance for that and to present that award to them. Very well deserved. Are there any other board acknowledgements?
Yes. I would like to thank Phil Perez for his service militarily and also his service on the board. Thank you very much, sir, for all the contribution that you have done and are doing and will continue to do in this community. Thank you very much for your
Anyone else?
I have one, but Faith said it, the FCA, and the great turnout that they've had at the middle school, and two of my boys attend, and they really love it. They're enjoying it, so. It's a little early for mom and dad to get up in the morning to get them there, but it's worth it.
All right, if that's all, we will start our building principal updates with Dr. Becker, assisted by some wonderful high school teachers.
So good evening. So as you stated earlier, we started our week off with the challenge that we learned of yesterday, and I'd like to specifically thank these gentlemen that are coming up that recognize the need for me to have some help tonight. So Mr. Gantz and Mr. Staub. Mr. Staub, this is Todd Staub, Nate Staub, and Justin Staub. Three of our phenomenal math teachers. So what you're going to hear about tonight, so we get results. So our current senior class, and Mr. Gantz and the group will share it. This is the end result of Keystone exams and where they landed and the things that these teachers did with those students and the students did with the education. You're going to see some pretty impressive things. I ran around the building last Friday being like, look, 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 and it had nothing to do with me. So a big congratulations to Dr. Berryman, too, as she was there when this happened. Literally was just running around, I'll tell you. That went on and on and on. So I appreciate them spending the time to do that because they could see that I needed the help and they stepped up, and I appreciate it. So I'll let them go. Thank you.
Good evening, board. If I can present or direct your attention up front, last week the state released what looks like our Keystone averages. What it is based off of is our seniors, so they call it the 11th grade cohort from 2025, their Keystone results from all of their Keystones in bio, literature, and algebra. They give you the state average along with the overall proficiency percentages for each school district. So here you can see our overall proficiency percentages for Algebra 1, Bio, and ELA compared to the state average. In Algebra 1, we had 69.6, while the state averaged 44.3. In Bio, 72.6, while the state averaged 49.3. In ELA, 68.1, while the state averaged 62.1. The other thing they also released to us, though, also gives us an idea of how we compare to other districts in our area. So literature, we'll start with literature and go through them a little bit. In Adams County, they were top. They had 68%. The next closest was 66.4. You can see the other local districts along down the way. In York and Adams, we were ranked 7th. York Suburban had an outstanding 80%, but you can see down through, we are right there in striking range with a number of other school districts within York Adams. Overall, in the entire state, that put them at 194th out of the 497 districts that were included in this report. So literature had a very, very good keystone scores for us. Bio was also top in Adams County at 72.6. They kind of dominated over Gettysburg, the next closest, which is always fun to hear. Al, don't worry, I went to Gettysburg also. But they also dominated in York Adams. Next closest was 67%. In the entire state, that puts them 50th out of the 497 districts. We decided to save algebra for last for a specific reason, but algebra, we were at 69.6, while Gettysburg was all the way back at 55. So in York Adams, we were also first, with Suburban being the one behind us at 67. That put us at 47th in the entire state. Overall, we would just like to take a moment to congratulate this year's seniors, because they're the ones that put in the hard work, but also the staff, not just the teachers that teach at Keystone, but all the teachers. When it comes time for Keystone exams, if you come across the building, everybody's there supporting the kids, everybody's on a positive attitude, making sure we're taking the test as best we can, and also administration. We have 3 different former high school principals here, well, 1 current and 2 former, that have all supported everything we've done in algebra. Any questions for any of the 3 of us?
Not a question, but I got to tell you guys, that's really impressive data. And on behalf of everybody here and there, we thank you for your efforts. Dr. Becker, I can't believe you let them give this report. Yeah, great job, guys. Great job.
Is there anything you're changing, or is everybody doing the same thing that you, because obviously you're doing something different last year and you broke these results. Are you continuing that, or did you change anything else?
You know, every year we're looking to make improvements and change based off of the results that we get. So the numbers that we showed are just the very bare minimum of the stuff that the state gives us, where we can dive into, you know, how the kids did on the open-ended results, how they did on the multiple choice, how they did. So every year we're making tweaks to what we do based off of that and trying to keep up with the new released items and things like that. But as far as what we're doing on a daily basis, year to year, it's very similar, but we're always trying to use that data to